the one thing I've learned working this kind of job is that whole idea you hear people say forklift certified,
right?
Complete bullshit.
What, you fuck around with it?
Anybody can get on a I don't do it, but I work in a warehouse.
There's a forklift in your warehouse?
By the loading dock, and they just got guys who are just doing anything with the fucking forklift. They're spinning in circles. They're wheeling it backwards.
Wow.
There's this thing where they got it like the guys in the loading dock. They got to take these big trash bins, but since there's no good way to get them down this big step, they just pick it up and like shove it.
Wow.
With the forklift.
Dude, you gotta
This is the most dangerous shit I've ever seen.
Dude, you gotta get certified on that bitch.
There's no, like I'm saying, there is no certification.
Ask them to teach you though.
Nobody even gets taught. Forklifts it's all confidence. Anybody, if me or you just hop on a forklift and give us like 15 minutes, you get the basics.
Yeah, it's like
a
a video game.
No, I mean like the little button goes up and down, so it's like it's not rocket science.
I seen the bigger forklift, dude, right out here. I don't know how the guy was so skilled, dude. He's putting all this wood in a building through the crane. You ever see those guys?
Yeah.
Dude, he's just the thing's just instantly moving in a window.
I'm telling you, that guy is also not certified.
Yeah, just practice.
You think there's gonna be paperwork? You think they're gonna like train you for a whole day? That guy, it's like he's probably been doing it for a few years. But the first day he was on the job, that guy got behind the wheel of that thing and he was like, "What the fuck?"
And he
they're just letting me do this.
You know, he quit school when he was 14.
Well, I mean, like those guys, it's all practice. You can't learn that kind of thing in a book.
Is there anywhere at your job where you could get hurt?
Oh,
have you spotted it?
I mean, like there's so much all that OSHA violation stuff you hear, or people say like, oh, technically one guy has to hold the ladder and somebody else has to climb, and you got to have 2 feet that are planted. All that stuff is all fake. All government regulation only exists in like. That's like you got to be like a military contractor for that shit to be real.
You got to see if you can get a lawsuit. Maybe you can get somebody calling you Asian or something.
There is like asbestos shit going on.
What about some racial slurs? A lot of those warehouse jobs, people got those racial slurs.
I mean, there is just like there's all kinds of shit. There's like toxic shit going on.
Yeah.
Sometimes I walk to the loading dock and there's just everybody else just has a mask on. And you walk in and you're like, fuck, am I supposed to have a mask too?
You know what's
weird? And I just ended up working.
When you mix those older guys and young guys, it's always weird how the older guys try to be cool with the young guys. And I mean older, not like me or you. I mean like these guys that are retired cops. They're like 65. They're way out of touch with reality, but they need to still work. You ever see that situation? You see that a lot in the detail shop. They'll try to suck up to the little 18-year-old kids, the 60-year-old men, just to be friends.
Well, you feel like those guys, it's like they have no more ambition. There's no more like I want to like, because I'm only doing this job long enough until I can quit.
Yeah, and they just want friends.
Once you're that old, this is just what I only got 20 years left in my life. So it's like I might as well be friends with everybody. But
and those young kids don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, like most people in those kinds of jobs, they're trying to get out. But no, my job, it's all like Latino immigrant guys. So it's like these dudes, they'll just. You don't even got to put a ladder down. They'll just straight up jump onto the ceiling. Dude,
I've worked with them in construction, dude. I told
They're doing wild shit.
I had that crackhead boss. He would go pick people up at Home Depot, legit.
Yeah.
That's how he got his workers. He'd swing by a few Home Depots, get his guys. Dude, I've never seen workers so crazy in my life, dude. This dude goes outside and walks the catwalk along the window. Yeah. Dude, 5th floor. I got pictures on my Facebook. And then
in like untied boots.
And the workers like... he's like, yeah, you gotta. My boss is like, go ahead, follow him. I'm like, dude, for $75 a day.
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that.
These dudes do it. The guy that we were working with did it barefoot, dude. Construction barefoot, because he had one nice pair of shoes.
Oh wow,
isn't that crazy?
Well, that's the thing. It's like that's why we need these guys in the country, because it's like no one else. If we had done all these things properly, and you had done the forklift thing right, this would have taken all day.
Right.
It's like, no, this guy, he's just going to get it done.
I'll never forget this guy hired me, right? He hired me to do a job. And he's like, I also hired a helper. He's running late. And all that the job was to take a dolly and drop a dresser off. Extremely easy. Easiest. You can't mess this job up. It's almost impossible to mess this up. Little IKEA dresser with a dolly. I guess this guy just has wood floors finished. He bought the building, right?
Right.
So it was like the apartment's probably like $3-4 million. Who knows? The floors might have been 20 grand. So he's got paper all taped. He's all nervous. He's like, oh, now hold on. I just have you here. Actually, it's going to be pretty easy. We're just waiting for somebody. Dude, he's paying me like $43 an hour.
Wow.
We're waiting for a Spanish dude to show up because he didn't trust me, but he just wants strength in numbers in case this Spanish dude was crazy. He goes, you're just going to have my back because we don't know this guy. This Spanish dude walks in, Diego. He goes, oh, Diego's here, everybody. And he comes in. Dude, the guy's all trying to tell him, Diego, be careful. Fucking Diego ain't even listening to this guy. Dude wheels in 1 second, drops it, sets it up. This is it? He's confused. Why two? No, one. It's easy one. And he's like, Diego, you saved the day. And I'm like, dude, I should have just not listened and just dropped it off too. I mean, maybe I would have scratched the floor.
What difference does it make?
I got paid, dude. Like,
you and Diego both did your job that day.
$86 to watch Diego put a dresser down. You know, my masculinity was hurt.
Whatever, dude. You worked smart there. But it's like I see these dudes working, and it's like they're doing shit that's extra, almost for no reason.
Right.
Where it's like, no, you could have just you could have put a ladder down.
Yeah.
You didn't have
to. But it's no fun.
I don't know if it's. I think it's more like they're trying to show off for each other.
Yeah.
Because
I think you're right.
They're both like, I don't want to be the guy who taps out first.
Right.
So they're both just up there on the ceiling, just doing dumb shit.
They get competitive.
It's all wobbly, and shit is all like falling apart. This whole building I'm in, everything is always collapsing. Something's always falling apart, and like they have to like back up these big trucks into the loading dock.
Yeah.
Truck drivers straight up ramming into the building. Everything starts shaking. All these pipes and shit start falling down.
Me and this guy, me and the other guy kind of were just talking shit about this guy because he was just working circles around us, right? He's kept showing us his six pack. He's like, is this nice? We're like, do you like girls? He didn't know what we were saying. Real Spanish dude or Ecuadorian or something. And, dude, anyways, we're all talking shit about him for 3 days straight. We're telling him. I'm telling the boss. I'm lying about him a little because I'm almost like, man, this fucking dude's taking our days now. The boss quit calling us, And, dude, I remember I was talking all this shit about him. And then I tried to do the ledge thing. Dude, I slipped a little bit. I was more than fine. Bro, the amount of fear in my voice. I couldn't even talk. Who comes and saves me? Fucking grabs my shoulder. This dude pulls me right in. Like I didn't weigh nothing.
He was on WhatsApp that night telling everybody back in the home country about you.
Guaranteed,
I worked with this dumbass white boy.
He'd pull up his phone and he'd talk to like his family while he'd work.
Exactly. The same thing these guys do. It's like a party.
Yeah.
Everybody is just sort of like there's music playing. Everybody's just running around doing shit. It's kind of cool though because it's not like it's the kind of place where there's no boss.
That's the best job.
I have no idea who's in charge, but I mean like for these guys. In my area, it's a little bit more. My office is a little bit more organized. But when I go out to the loading dock, it's like I don't know who's in charge here.
They probably tried to have a boss and realized the boss can't tell these guys what to do.
Well, there's the landlord guy. It's like this like Orthodox Jewish guy. He kind of like pokes his head in every once in a while. But I think he just kind of knows. Like, no, we just gotta let these guys figure it out. They're all organized. Everybody's there's nobody who's like slacking off.
Their plan's gonna be way better than anything that guy's gonna come up with. The boss.
Yeah, exactly. And then the job just has to get done. We don't, all this government stuff. We can leave that out.
And they're playing all types of games. They're having fun. Like you don't even realize it. There's short straws going on. People are hiding each other's shoes.
Yeah, man. It's like this building. I wish I could. It sucks. I can't like. I almost want to take pictures of this stuff, but I don't want to get caught. But there's just like dangerous shit going on, and there's this like, there's got to be some sort of weird illegal construction business going on in the back. There's always like pipes that are being brought in and taken out.
Wow.
And I don't understand what's happening. There's like a metalworking shop in the back, but I swear there's like, it's got to be some sort of like money laundering thing or something.
It's funny.
There's this weird shit going on.
We get inside these jobs, we think all this shit. It could just be, this dude had to send some pipes back.
No, if you see it though, it's all day long, and it's always different guys coming in and out. And there's just like all those businesses in those warehouse districts. It's half of them are all in Chinese. There's just trucks coming in and out. There's just, you have no idea what's happening.
What's crazy is these jobs have to pay you enough, those types of jobs. They have to take care of you enough to make sure you don't sue. Like, how do they not realize that you could just sue?
These guys are not going to sue.
But what about you, though?
Yeah, probably. But it's like, I mean, I don't take
You
risks.
probably make more than all those fucking guys put together.
Nah, I mean, like,
boxing up soap. These
those guys put in
themselves.
hours. But it's like these guys, like, these are the guys who, if something did happen and he fell off that ledge,
Oh, they're not calling nobody.
he's gonna take half a day off.
Right.
And he'll come back the next day and just sort of like tough through it.
Dude, I used to be one of those guys. I cut the tip of my finger off, went and got it stitched on, and went right back to work. They made me go home a couple of days.
See, and you mean, like, in retrospect, that was a dumb move.
I could have sued.
In the moment, though, you felt like a real worker.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I have a duty to fulfill.
I was never the sue type. Even when I get rear-ended, dude, I'm just not a sue.
I just don't want to deal with it.
For me to have to sue somebody, dude, it's got to be pretty serious. I mean, I've never...
It's got to be a guaranteed check.
The only sue that I ever tried was my car got totaled out. This guy pulls out, hits my Honda Civic after I just put like $3,000 in it. I had all the receipts and everything. I mean, dude, we're talking all new suspension, everything. They totaled out my car. The insurance company wanted to give me $600. Dude, I had the receipt saying like literally like 2 weeks ago I just put $3,000 in it. It doesn't matter, you know. And dude, so fuck 3 years I go through this lawsuit and I ended up with $400. I'm like, you know, what was the point of this?
That's not worth it. I mean, imagine it's one thing, I guess, if you really get like seriously hurt and you just can't work anymore. Anything else though, it's just like you chalk that up to the game.
People think, oh, I get rear-ended. I see if you got to fix my back bumper, we'll fix my car and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe pay for my checkup. But, dude, these people that get sued, I knew a guy, man, we were best friends. I had to quit talking to him for life. He called me. He goes, hey, man, I'm drunk. He was, like, young, like 17, got drunk, had a real strict mom. He's like, can you pick me up? Luckily, I couldn't. Somebody stole my car that night.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, I couldn't even pick him up. By the grace of God, somebody stole my truck. And my buddy picks him up. Dude, he's jumping all over the back seat to the front seat, ends up grabbing the wheel, turns the car into a tree, right?
Oh, right, yeah.
Sues my buddy, sues him, milks him out crazy. Evidently, I guess that 3 weeks before that, my buddy tore his ACL on a skateboarding accident and realized he needed paid for surgery.
Oh,
so he tried to set one of us up, and he set my boy up and got him good.
Yeah.
20 G's, put the whole knee surgery in it and everything. I had to quit talking to the dude. It shows your character.
It's no honor.
I'm like, bro, you ain't getting in my fucking car.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you don't. That's why guys, like, if you get a pool in your backyard, don't let anybody in your pool.
Right.
It's got to be just you and your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fence it in.
The neighbors want to come in. It's like, no, you guys are not coming in my pool.
Oh, it's gonna be a big problem.
Yeah. I wouldn't even tell people I had a pool.
Yeah, you gotta keep that secret.
Keep that to yourself.
It's like money, dude. You can't even tell somebody, dude. One time I got paid $700 and I posted it online, and I had like 15 people hit me up. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it's $700.
All of a sudden, everybody's got a disease.
Yeah, what are we talking?
Yeah.
Dude said, can you help my mom pay rent?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know her, bro.
You gotta buy me a new dog.
Yeah, I need that PlayStation 2.
So you've been back on the apps, huh? You've been,
dude, I'm back.
You're a working man.
Dude, so I've been trying to get
day's work.
I've been trying to get back on TaskRabbit for a while. It would never work, right?
Yeah.
The app was all saturated. Price went down majorly. They fixed the rates.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like on furniture assembly and mounting, you just see what you get hired for. It's not a great gig anymore.
You can't set the thing anymore?
I think you could set your prices, but I don't know. I just got my first hire.
Oh, wow.
All that happened was it said you're going to get paid $124 for building 2 dressers, a bed, and a table, which
come on.
is not good money, bro.
That's like 4 hours of work.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's like 4 hours worth of work. I mean, back then, furniture assembly, at one point, I was getting it for maybe $34 an hour, but I think it's $25 now.
Wow. Plus, it's like it's going to be you're going to show up thinking it's going to be 4, and you're going to get through the first 3 things, and then that bed is going to take you 5 hours.
Well, it all depends now. With ChatGPT, life's so much easier. You could easily find the exact item. I'm smarter with talking to the owners, and I'm getting the exact item. I got the directions. I'm making
but
sure
there's always,
like,
it's going to be one thing that goes wrong that's going to take way longer than it should.
It's always hit or miss. The dressers are going to take long. Do you know how long it takes to build a fucking dresser itself?
Well, that thing that has to fit into the back.
Even the bed's going to take...
The sliders. That's the tricky part.
The bed's going to take a little bit of time, but the bed doesn't look too bad. But, dude, 2 5-drawer dressers?
Wow.
That's an hour a piece easy.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Table looks pretty easy. I thought
when
there
you
was
gotta
6
do it?
shares. Dude, so I thought it was today. I'm so new to the app. I rushed there. I realized I don't have my hammer. Come all the way back home because I was crazy early to the job. It's on the Lower East Side, so where I live now isn't bad. So I get about halfway there, and I'm like, fuck, I need my hammer. I forgot I took it out. Go back home, get my hammer, get an Uber, and message the guy, hey, I'm going to be 20 minutes late. I'm so sorry. Uber pulls up. He goes, oh, it's not till Friday. I look, it's not till Friday.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
Wow.
But before I could never even get one gig. Dude, if these start coming in, there was a point in time when I was easily able to make some money on this app.
Well, all these apps, I mean, like they all start off good, and then it always kind of goes in one direction. You hear the same thing from Uber drivers. They used to make way more money back in the day.
Oh, and you know who really talks about back in the days? Cab drivers. That's an old man hustle.
Yeah.
They're mad everybody's doing it.
Especially they like came out of pocket from the medallion and everything.
I had an old man cab driver told me he started in 79, dude. I'm not even ready to do that math. Why he's still working, I don't know.
Yeah.
He was old, pulled up in an Uber, all just bottom teeth with plaque, just, hey, yeah. And we're driving. I'm like, man, this dude should not have a license. But I could make out, he was like, I started 79. This is an old man's hustle. There's all these young Uber drivers. He's like, people 20 years old need to work. This is old man's hustle. And so he kept saying cab driving's an old man's hustle. You shouldn't take that job from an old man. They need to regulate that. Dominicans love it. You get the car, you drive around, your little perfume and shit.
Uber is better than cabs, though.
Yeah, but
it's not even close.
You should be older, though. You shouldn't take that job from an old man.
Yeah, that old man should be fucking hanging up.
Yeah, you think so?
You don't got it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time to move over.
Yeah, I mean, technology and shit.
Make room.
Yeah, he didn't even tell me the app.
Nobody wants to watch Jay Leno anymore.
He wanted to know the street and avenue.
Oh, come on. You're asking me?
No. He didn't know. He don't use the maps.
Come on.
Yeah, I was like, I guess it's 9th and 4th.
Come on. Yeah, you're in Manhattan. It's avenues
he's like,
and streets.
let me tell you something. He's like, people don't know where they're going no more. He goes, back when I was growing up, if somebody needed to go somewhere in Brooklyn, they'd tell you, get on I-84, take it down, hop off the 2nd F and make a right. And I'm like, yeah, dude, nobody's going to be able to tell you how to get there.
Yeah, this dude is like, he's trying to hang on, but he don't got it no more.
I pulled up the GPS for him.
Yeah. Well, it's just like old comedians trying to tell you how back in the day about Johnny Carson. It's like, buddy, you gotta get a plan to get out of this business.
Bro, one of the favorite things I've ever seen was these older comics trying to, they were older asshole type of comics, the hater types, and they're trying to, school the young dudes on respect and shut up and this and that. And you know how when you're famous, that trumps everything.
Yeah.
So, dude, a really famous young comedian walked in, didn't give a fuck. They told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I was loving it. He goes, hey, man. Shut the fuck up. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, man, I can't wait till I'm famous to say some shit like that.
Right. Well, the one thing, it's like you just can't you can never be that old guy. That's the thing you got to avoid.
Yeah, never.
You got to find some way.
You catch me a couple times. I fall down that old guy path where I start to hate.
Well, you're not even that old yet. Wait till you actually get old. Well, that's when you really get into you're in the danger zone.
Where you really get to make the old guy look bad was this specific situation. They were making Instagram video, the famous guy and another famous person, and the older people were trying to say something. So it's like you can't even tell this fucking kid gets 10 million views, Mm-hmm. See, me, I got Instagram fame, though. That's not even fame. Social media fame is not even fame, I'm realizing. You still have to get on TV to be considered famous.
Nah.
You think?
Nah. When's Matt Rife been on TV?
That's a good point.
Yeah, when these fucking social media guys, when's Drewski been on TV?
It's like you got to be a certain level for people to respect it, though.
You gotta do something that people really like.
But what level would consider somebody famous? Not a million
It can be
followers.
anything. There's guys who run into you on the street. They're excited.
Yeah, but I'm still not famous.
Well, it's because you're lazy.
Right.
You're not actually a hard worker.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not going to get the result of hard work unless you actually work hard.
But I think
But that's where these old guys fuck up, is they think that all they got to do is hard work, and they don't got to do the other part.
Yeah. I don't meet people with 1 million followers and consider them famous like I would if somebody's on TV, though, for some reason.
People are on TV that have no followers.
Right.
And there's probably people you walking by on the street, you don't realize they're on TV. No one actually watches this shit unless you're famous if people know who you are.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it.
You couldn't name, if you had to sit down right now, you probably couldn't name more than 5 people on SNL.
Jimmy Fallon.
How many SNL cast members can you even name?
None.
Yeah. You know Marcello.
Yeah, that's it.
And then there's the other white guy. Kenan Thompson. But it's like you couldn't name most of these guys. And that people act like it's a big deal.
Do you think fame will ever go away? Do you think there'll be a point where everybody's famous?
No.
Bro, you know what blew my mind? I had an epiphany, and I don't know if this is true or not. I was seeing this thing where they're like, it was something talking about how like they did this thing where they put a chip in somebody's brain who doesn't have arms, but they're able to control their iPhone with their brain. I don't know if it's true or not. You know, I'm on
Neuralink.
TikTok news.
Yeah.
Right? It might be true, might not be true. But then I'm like, oh, that's almost like reading minds. I start going down a rabbit hole, and they're like, no, it's impossible to read minds. And I'm asking ChatGPT, and I pay for ChatGPT, so everything's, as soon as I sign on, everything I've ever typed in ChatGPT is there. It knows everything about me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I realized it. They figured out how to read our minds. ChatGPT.
That's not reading your mind.
But everything that you think you're typing into ChatGPT.
No, you're not.
Well, a lot of people I know do.
No,
I
you're
mean,
not,
me
though.
a little bit. Girls I know a lot.
You could never type everything that's in your brain is going as fast.
I mean, not everything, but it's like
it's not though. It's just if I'm reading your text messages, is not reading your mind. That is just what you decide to put into a text message.
But it's stuff that you're asking chat because you want to know the answer to it.
Yeah, but that's not everything that's in
Well,
your.
it gives you
That is
some inside
1% of what's in your mind. No, but it's like Instagram ads. That's already reading your mind.
Right.
It's fucking listening to you talking, and it's
And
giving
I
you
don't
ads
mind
for
the shit listening to us, to be honest.
No,
It's
I mean
easier.
it's an ad for you're talking about how you need a razor. And it
And yeah,
gives you
but then
ads
you
for
see
razors.
the deal, and I like that. I think we need more of that.
But this is the problem: is that guys like you think this shit is real. This is how Elon Musk types keep getting rich.
What do you mean?
Is that dumb guys keep falling for this thing where they think the machine is reading their mind.
Yeah.
So anybody who's selling the mind reading machine, they got a sale right here.
No way.
No, you just fell for it right now.
Well, I feel like it's a danger zone. I'm like, I gotta watch what I type into ChatGPT.
It's just like saying you got to watch what you Google. You
And
probably
you do
should.
though, yeah.
Well, you don't want to fucking look for something illegal, but
Right.
it's not like it's actually the thing itself is not intelligent. Even that thing where it's like the Neuralink thing where someone's playing a video game with no arms, they're just playing like Pac-Man and they can just think up, down, left, right. That's not reading your thoughts. That is just signals.
Right.
In the same way, your hands aren't reading your mind. Your mind is telling your hands to move.
Yeah.
But it's not actually like these aren't your internal dialogue. This is just reflexes.
I've been talking to ChatGPT way too much like it's a real friend of mine. I'm asking
well,
it
it's like
everything.
you send text messages, no one wants to reply.
Right.
It take too long. ChatGPT just gives it right back
And
to
he
you.
gives you a little compliment. Always says, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
It's been wrong about the taqueria, dude.
You don't have to work out at all.
I went to the taqueria. Dude, I had to argue with the guy. I'm telling the worker. I'm showing him. I'm like, ChatGPT says it's Taco Tuesday. He goes, buddy, I work here. It ain't no fucking Taco Tuesday.
As you can see on this phone.
I want everything to listen for my next relationship, even for my family's sake. Saying this way, when somebody goes, no, you did not say that, we could literally ask a damn computer that's like in court where they type up everything you say. You almost need that in real life. Because then it's like, yeah, look, I did say that. Congratulations on the fridge, Dad. Okay? I didn't say I'm jealous of it.
That's why you got to do everything via text.
You have it in writing.
The text is there, yeah.
But people don't read text. People from the 60s?
Nah, but it's like that's what increasingly a lot of people you got to keep certain relationships on text.
Right.
If you think somebody's going to argue with you, it's like even if we're in the same room, let's do this, let's just get this in writing.
Should just transcribe every conversation.
All that stuff though, expecting the ChatGPT thing to actually like improve and like actually be able to tell you something about yourself, that's never going to work.
Well, it keeps information, but I get how it does it. But it'll be like, with your following and your drive, yeah.
It repeats stuff back to you.
It repeats stuff back to you, but it's still, it'll think a little bit. It'll be like, well, Dom, think about it. If you're making this much on social media, does it make sense to waste time and build dressers for this much?
Right. Oh, ChatGPT doesn't understand that you like making IKEA furniture.
Yeah.
It gives you pleasure.
It does.
This is how you meet women.
Yeah. Dude,
No,
it's so true.
Technology is not smart, clearly. It doesn't understand your actual psychology.
Dude, back in the good old days when I had my van and I was sweating, dude, I'd pick up a little I'd have some girl, the right type of woman, too. One that wants a man to do stuff for, like my type of woman.
Yeah,
and
she's
dude,
willing to pay.
She's willing to pay, and she's like got a little juice for me, letting me shower at her place. I used to feel like the man. And then the boyfriend couldn't do it. Dude, that was my favorite.
Right,
when I'd be moving stuff, the boyfriend couldn't do it.
Boyfriend doesn't know how to use an Allen wrench.
Yeah. Yeah, he's over here making millions.
You don't got a Ryobi like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell him, look, see, it's easy to mount on the wall.
My whole thing. You need a drill bit. You know what that is?
My whole thing with TaskRabbit. I used to act a little off, I remember I used to tell customers, like, my drill was clicking. He goes, hey, I go, oh, yeah, no, my drill just does that. It's a safety thing. He goes, no, it's because you got it too strong. That's why those numbers are there. He goes, see, you got to click that to a 5. And I felt like such a jerk. He was right. Screw went in perfect. He's like, I just don't got time to do this. I used to act really off, like, with customers because it would help give me a tip. I'll never forget I had to mount this TV, and this girl had 2 kids running around on the floor. She's all scared the TV's going to fall. And I'm all doing my thing where I act off. I'm like, oh no, surely you won't have an issue. And she goes, hold on, I think we're just gonna cancel this. It's okay.
Wow.
She canceled the app on me.
There you go.
Dude, let me mount it.
You get a little fee.
Yeah.
Playing mind games.
I used to try to hustle the system like that. I'm learning how to hustle the system with flights, dude. I bought a damn flight to get on standby with the insurance, and I canceled the flight to get. I did some TikTok shit, and I got the damn flight.
Oh wow, okay, yeah.
I don't know if it'll always work out like that.
They catch on to these things, and it's like you think you're gonna get away with it, and then they're gonna fuck you over somehow.
Yeah, because it was all my name, my credit card, everything.
You're gonna end up with like 4 plane tickets somehow.
I couldn't believe it worked, dude. I was the first number for standby. I went right up.
Oh wow! I always want to do the thing where it's like the flight is overbooked, so you buy the flight, and then they do like the try to bribe thing.
Oh,
where you get the credit. That's like a game. I know you can play that game. It's a little risky, but I feel like if you know what you're doing, I'm pretty sure you could pull that off.
I couldn't believe how desperate they were one time in the pandemic. Everybody wanted to get home, dude. All these flights were canceled.
I heard
dude.
I mean, they've gotten up to like $800.
Dude, $800, $2,500 in flight credit. Like, they're not giving you that money.
Well, no, I think they're offering cash these days.
This one was flight credit.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I would still rather take the flight credit at that point. But yeah.
I would take a $2,500 flight credit in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
That'll get you. You go to fucking Indonesia twice.
Have you ever actually taken the money, though?
I never was lucky. I can't do it because I have to get on the ship.
But I mean, if you were gonna be coming home and they tell you like
if it was straight up cash,
if you wait overnight. But I mean, for flight credit,
I want to take it for the little bullshit flight credits that I haven't had the luck. I don't know. Maybe it's hard because a lot of times I'm only.
I feel like those flights from like Florida. That's not gonna be. It's gonna be a flight from L.A. New York.
Yeah, or like Washington D.C. or like Alabama.
Yeah.
Where they get it weird. Florida, I never see. I mean, Miami to New York. Miami and Atlanta airports are so big.
They got so many flights.
Yeah. There's one every hour from Miami to New York.
So how was this last cruise?
This one, actually, it's crazy. It still felt long. I hate to say it.
You were up for a while.
Yeah, I was on with my buddy, old school New Yorker, like old school, man. Telling me he remembers Eddie Murphy hanging at the Strip and shit back in the day. He was around during the 80s. But yeah, this one just dragged on, dude. I ended up failing, dude. I got smack drunk.
Dominican Republic?
I just went to Bahamas. I didn't even get off the ship.
Oh, well.
But they got wings on the ship now. You could buy wings. They were pretty good. $6, you can get a ton of little wings.
Okay, yeah.
But so that was cool.
I would trust chicken wings on a boat like that.
Yeah, I trusted the chicken wings. I haven't touched fruit, but dude, I watched the clock this cruise in particular. It wasn't even a bad cruise. I mean, I should have been having fun, but I wait in my room. Dude, I was looking at the clock, and it's like that old Chris Rock joke where he's at work, and he's like, you're scraping fish, and you're like, okay, had to have been an hour. Scraping fish, okay. Right. And then you realize, dude, it was just like that. I couldn't believe it. It was like 8:01, that went to like 8:02. Like, I'm like, dude, is this clock broken? Like, time goes so slow.
Wow.
I think this one scarred me. I mean, I'm only booked till March. So after March, I don't even have any.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you said before.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll load me up, but the competition's getting high, dude. It's a lot of our friends now. Dude, there's a lot of New York comics our age out there.
I think there's going to be the cruise thing is always going to be an option for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could always pick it up, but it's
I mean,
harder
I
and
think
harder to get good ones.
There's going to be a lot. Yeah, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of ships. This trend is not going away.
There's a lot of ships, but I don't know. They're just not the ones that are worth it.
I mean, you just shouldn't be doing this forever.
Right.
This is bad for your health.
This is going to be 3 years in June.
Wow.
Or 4 years.
And you're about to be going on a fucking run these next couple months.
4 years in June. Yeah, but then here's the crazy thing. Like, the reason I quit putting these in, when this is your only income, they took like 7 off me before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they just did now. So I'm trying to figure it out. It's like I got all the long ones and none of the short ones. They all pay the same.
Right,
so I'm like, I got to see what's up, dude.
Yeah, you're doing better, though.
I'm getting better at the smart shit with it. Like, I got the Uber to the airport. Like, I'm learning the hustle now. Like, the old guys had the hustle on the cruise ships.
Right.
Like, if you're in Alabama, these guys been to Alabama 900 times. They know, I can get the Uber right here. It's going to take me directly to the airport. I get on the 6 a.m. flight. So I did that. Dude, I was home at 1:30.
Right.
Normally I'm not home till the next day.
I bet you go to these old guys' house, they just got, like, pockets full of, like, little cookies. And little like toothpaste and shit.
Yeah.
They're probably just stuffing their pockets with free stuff.
A lot of these older guys, too, I wouldn't be surprised. You know what they were doing for a while? They were buying the cigarettes in the crew bar, the cartons, for $15.
Wow.
And reselling them. They stopped selling cartons of cigarettes to everybody. They ruined it to everybody.
Trying to make an honest buck.
Dude, I was on with a guy. We're in Texas, and Texas is a no-joke state, bro. Like, even, Border Patrol, Customs, these motherfuckers are standing there with shotguns. Like,
right.
They don't fuck around. It's not like Miami's kind of silly, loose. Orlando, it's all fun time. Do you get down to Texas, the guy goes, you got anything in that bag? Any tobacco? To my buddy, he goes, no. He goes, you got any tobacco? He goes, no, sir. And he goes, okay, go on through. Dude had like 100 cartons of cigarettes.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, how this dude has a shotgun? You're gonna lie to him? He's like, yeah, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Well, that's the thing. You probably go through this long enough. Plus, I don't think that's like a serious crime.
Yeah, but they probably got told, hey, you gotta watch out for these cruise ship comics.
What would you even tell the cop if he opened your bag? If you told him there was no tobacco, he opened your bag and it's just all cigarettes.
Nothing but tobacco.
You got to look him in the eye and just like shrug. It's
Dude,
like, I didn't know you meant cigarettes too. I just thought you meant like,
This dude got too greedy with it. He was taking, I don't want to say where he lives, but he lives where cigarettes are really expensive. So he was taking a dude, it was like one of those suitcases with wheels that could hold like an orchestra bass. Like, dude, it's like you're come wheeling this fucking Toyota Corolla behind you, it looks like.
Wow.
Filled with cigarettes. It's like, dude, why are you risking it like this? I mean,
how much could you even make?
I think at that point, this dude was one of those hustlers to where he was like shortchanging people when we went to Canada because the money looked funny. He's just like an all-around gotta hustle everybody type of guy.
Well, these are the kind of guys where all of their hustles, you add them all up, and it's like this dude just made $600,
and they're always broke.
Yeah, exactly. It never actually adds up to anything.
Well, they'll have like a $300 pair of sneakers on. This dude was like, his whole thing's women. He's like, I'll tell you, that's my poison. He goes, I fly him out. He's like, man, if women could be a tax write-off, the government would owe me money.
Wow.
And he say he meets them on the cruise ships, gets to know their family real good, and flies them out to New York.
Wow. What a life, huh?
Yeah. Every time you open up the app, it literally says, do not contact anybody on the ships.
Wow.
Yep, there's that and CP. Every time you open the app, it says, watch out for CP.
Oh, my God.
Don't open up random emails when you're overseas.
Yeah.
See, it's crazy to me, like the things that we don't realize that we got in America, like in the UK. Like, it's cool that there's blockers for shit like that in the dark web. Like, how can some countries not have blockers on that? They're just playing wild ball. They don't have the technology.
Exactly. It takes like technology to actually block stuff.
Did you ever see a TikTok video of something gruesome? I can't unsee it for 4 days. I wouldn't want to see somebody get capped. Like,
no, Facebook Live is where you see the wild shit.
Oh,
that's
really?
where it goes down.
Dude, I seen the cartel one where they were kicking the dude's fucking... Dude, that shit, I still can't unsee it.
It's you see some wild stuff.
Facebook Live, yeah, that's where those killers go.
Yeah, that's where people were like getting arrested and stuff. Yeah. So you're going back out next week?
Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And they call it fixins.
Oh, you're getting some stuffing and stuff?
Yeah, all those people from like North Carolina, South Carolina.
I feel like they're going to make you do the thing where you like everybody goes around and says what they're thankful for.
Well,
no,
you
got to be ready for that.
I'll tell you what's weird. Last Thanksgiving I was on, and they didn't serve turkey on Thanksgiving.
But I mean, I feel like you're going to be in like the dining area, and you're going to get roped in. Everybody's going to be eating like enchiladas.
Nah, dude,
but they're going to be like, oh no, that's what are you thankful for?
Yeah,
and then you start stuttering because you can't even think of anything.
Nah, I've already
my
worked
brother.
I've worked all these Thanksgivings, man. People will tell you, "Oh, come sit with us. Nobody should be alone. Let me pray for you." You ever have somebody pray for you?
God.
They hold your hand and they're like, "Please."
I tell you, but this whole idea where it's like you can't be alone for the holidays. It's one day,
right?
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
They make whole movies about it.
I'm
like
alone
being
most
alone.
days.
Bro, every Thanksgiving, I want to be alone. I get a bottle of wine.
Well, it's like it would be cool if you were with your family and you're around friends, but it's like, you ever just have like kind of somebody you don't really know invite you over for Thanksgiving?
I won't go.
I've gone once, and it's like I could walk in, and you're immediately like, wow, I got to be here for like 4 hours.
I don't eat off anybody. The only strangers
not even eating, but it's just
well, if you're gonna eat the food,
being in someone's the food is the least part. I mean,
dude, you don't know what they're doing with their hands.
No, I mean, like you walk into someone's house, and it's like they all know each other. There's someone's family.
Yeah,
you're eating Thanksgiving with a bunch of fucking Samoans.
But dude, I've seen people
it's like a Samoan family.
I've seen people playing with the dog's nose and then just grab some chicken breast and throw it on the damn thing.
Anything you're doing, eating food on these chips, is going to be worse than anything you could experience in someone's house. Absolutely.
I think these workers are too afraid to get in trouble.
No, fuck that. Any restaurant you're eating around here, there is like, you're trying to think about it. It's like, no, there's wild shit happening.
I would only, like, the only stranger's house, if I don't know you, old black woman, I guarantee you that food's going to be made with love.
I don't even give a fuck about the food.
But they know the secrets.
When you got to hang out with somebody, who bunch of people who you don't know, and they all know each other, that is.
Oh, yeah, in any situation. That's an LA party right there.
That's any party where it's like, you got to have like a home base.
I just did one of those, dude. Went to an LA party. Dude, knew nobody, fucking $1 million house, easy. Everybody was kind of cool, but you could tell they were like, we don't want this fucking guy here. Everybody grew up together. Like, exactly. They were all in rock music and rock bands, and they all lived together in the 80s in LA or the 90s on Hollywood Boulevard.
You're hanging out with the one guy you know there. And then he goes off and does something else.
Well, I was hanging out with a girl, and they were all trying to hook up with her, so it was even worse.
It's the worst. And then you gotta do with all that, and you gotta do fucking Thanksgiving dinner stuff.
I went in the backyard and scrolled on Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hiding out in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, the Thanksgiving dinner, it's like I'm gonna be alone this year as well. But it's like, whatever, dude. I'll get some Chinese food. I'll watch some football.
I remember
it is not hard to get through a holiday.
I went home one year with my mother's side of the family, and that's still like that part of the family still celebrates stuff, like my biological mother who passed away. Dude, I forgot how much they cook out, like, because my family, my father's wife is Lebanese, so it's a totally different Christmas. There's shit you don't recognize. There's meat, like a different type of meatball. Like a Lebanese, they have meatballs, and Italians have meatballs. But the only difference is, like, they're both just balls of meat. One's fried on the end. I guess it's just weird looking at shit you never had. Like,
wow, there's some sort of brown sauce on it.
Right. You bite into something, they're like, it's a kibbeh ball or that weird shit. But, dude, man, the spread, it was the best. It was such a great Thanksgiving. They had the turkey, the stuffing, the Italian pasta, the fishes. The Italians really do Thanksgiving, man.
It's a great that's a great holiday if you're like when you're a kid, I feel like. But this whole idea where it's like when you're meeting people that you like kind of know, and you tell them they ask you what you're doing for Christmas, and it's like, I got nothing,
right? And
they get all sad, and it's like, be sad for me the rest of the year. There's one day. It's not really. Everything's closed. This is a very easy day to hang around, and like it's a good relaxing day.
Yeah,
but
people
it's like
don't
this
understand.
idea where it's like, I think what's sad is when you meet guys who are really into Christmas but don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
Who have like the Christmas spirit and they want to go like singing Christmas carols and shit. That's sad because it's like this guy really wants to do some Christmas shit and he can't find anybody to hang out with. But it's like me, I don't really care about any of that stuff. So it's like
even any adult male that really likes Christmas, you're not getting no more sadder than that.
Oh, it's
See,
brutal.
I think when people act,
you got to have kids at that point.
people act sad when, oh, really, you're going to be alone? I know they're jealous of me. When I tell them, yeah, I'm going to be in the Bahamas on Thanksgiving all by myself.
I don't know if they're jealous, but it's like that there's some people who, if it's a guy who's really into Christmas and he hears you're alone on Christmas, to him, he projects his sadness onto you. Where it's like, oh, nobody should be alone for Christmas. And you go to his house and he makes you eat fucking candy canes and stuff.
Try this.
Yeah. And you have to tell stories about being a little kid.
You know, personally, you think about it, though, any guy that's married with kids, I mean, I get people want to believe that their father loves them and everything. Believe me, if he could pick, he doesn't want you home anyway. Like, I'm sure your dad loves you. I bet you he wants to be left alone. He don't want you sitting around asking him questions.
Nah, I mean, he wants to. They'll see me for a little while. They don't want you hanging around all the time. Right. Christmas, I mean, this is a thing where this is the difference between having kids and not having kids. I mean, like this is Christmas and like Halloween. Most holidays, these are intended for little kids.
Yeah,
this is a thing you do with little kids. The idea that we're all supposed to keep doing this shit as adults. It's like this is weird.
Easter.
You're not supposed to have plans for Easter when you're like old.
Well, older people, their plans are to decorate. Like, that's their Easter thing.
Yeah.
It's like they know Easter's coming up. Time
you
to get
have
the
a nice
eggs
dinner
out.
with some, your uncles or something.
See, families don't get together anymore. Maybe it's just my families.
Yeah, this is you projecting.
Really?
All this stuff about you, nobody wants to talk to their dad. It's like a lot of people want to talk to their dad.
Well,
I think this is you.
I'm sure a lot of people want to talk to their dad. I think a lot of dads don't want to talk to their kids.
Yeah, this is also projecting.
You don't think after 40 years of seeing their kid, they're not a little sick of them?
You don't live with your kids.
But I don't know, you talk to them a lot.
This is projection.
You think
this is your relationship with your father that you're projecting onto everybody else. That is not how people work.
I wonder how many fathers are actually happy to see their kids.
Battery pack's done.
Oh, shit.
All right. Well, everybody out there, subscribe to the podcast.